Have you ever looked at your cat and wondered what's really going on inside that quiet little head? The way it stares at you for no reason, brings you random things, or makes strange sounds only when you're near. It all seems like typical cat behavior. But what if it's not random at all? What if your cat has been trying to talk to you in its own language, one that almost no human truly understands? Because cats don't just live beside us, they communicate with us, with movements, sounds, and moments so subtle that most people never notice what they really mean. So today, we'll decode 5 strange things cats do that are actually messages. And one of them, number 4, is something almost every cat owner misunderstands. Number 1. When your cat brings you weird gifts. To a human, it's just a mess on the floor. To a cat, it's a masterpiece. A small bug, a torn toy, maybe even a mouse, placed carefully, right where you'll find it first. It looks random, maybe even gross, but to your cat, that moment means something. In the wild, this is how cats teach survival. A mother cat brings food to her kittens, not to feed them, but to show them how to hunt. That instinct never disappears. Even in a quiet apartment, your cat still carries that same ancient behavior. So when it leaves something at your feet, it's not trying to shock you. It's doing what it knows best, sharing a skill, offering care. In its own way, your cat is saying, "You're part of my circle. I look after you too." It's clumsy, it's messy, but for a cat, it's one of the purest forms of affection there is. Number 2. When your cat stares at you without blinking. You've seen it before. Your cat just sits there, watching you with those wide, unblinking eyes. Sometimes it feels like they're reading your mind. But what's really going on? In the animal world, direct eye contact is serious. It can mean threat or dominance. Yet when your cat looks at you calmly, with soft eyes and maybe a slow blink, that's something else entirely. It's a small gesture of comfort. Your cat is relaxed enough to let its guard down. In their silent way, that means they trust you. So if you notice your cat blinking slowly, you can blink back. It's a quiet, natural way to return that trust. No words, no drama, just understanding. Number 3. When your cat shows its belly. It happens in a quiet moment. Your cat rolls over, stretches, and suddenly, its belly is exposed. To most people, it looks like an invitation, a soft, fluffy, go ahead and pet me moment. But to a cat, showing the belly means something else entirely. That's the most vulnerable part of their body, where all the vital organs are. And in nature, no animal exposes that area unless it feels completely at ease. So when your cat lies on its back in front of you, it's not asking for a belly rub. It's showing you trust. It's saying, without words, "I don't see you as a threat." That's rare in the feline world. Even cats that live together for years rarely share that level of comfort. So if you see your cat lying belly up, take it as a quiet compliment. You've earned a level of trust most humans never do. Number 4. When your cat uses its tail to talk. If eyes are the window to a cat's soul, the tail is the signal tower. Every flick, every curve, every slow sway, it means something. But most people only notice when the tail lashes hard and think, "Oh, my cat's angry." Sometimes that's true. But the tail can tell you much more than just irritation. A tail held high usually means confidence. Your cat feels secure in its space. A gentle curve at the tip? That's a calm greeting. If the tail slowly waves from side to side, your cat is focused, watching, thinking, maybe hunting something imaginary. But when that tail twitches fast or thumps sharply against the floor, that's your sign to give space. It's not aggression, it's a warning that the mood has changed. Cats don't shout, they signal, and their tails are one of the clearest voices they have. Learning to read those movements is like learning to understand their emotions in real time. Once you notice, you'll start to realize Your cat has been talking to you all along. Number 5. When your cat makes strange sounds just for you. If you've ever lived with a cat, you've heard it, that sound. Not the usual meow, but the quiet chirps, the soft trills, or that funny half meow they make only when you're near. It's easy to ignore, but here's what most people don't realize. Cats almost never talk to each other this way. In the wild, adult cats communicate mostly through scent and body language. They save their voices for one reason only: to talk to humans. Over time, cats learned that sound gets our attention. So they shaped their meows to match our tone: softer, higher, more expressive. Each sound means something different: a request, a greeting, a complaint, sometimes just a habit of getting you to look their way. It's not language in the human sense, but it's personal. Your cat's voice has evolved to fit you. So when it meows in that strange, specific way, that's not random noise, that's communication, built entirely around your relationship. And when you answer, even with just a few words, you're part of that conversation. A private dialogue between two species, spoken in a language no one else understands. The longer you live with a cat, the more you realize they're not mysterious. They're just subtle. Every stare, every slow blink, every twitch of the tail or quiet sound, it's all part of a language they've been speaking since the beginning. We just haven't been listening closely enough, because cats don't express affection the way humans do. They don't smile, they don't wag their tails wildly, and they don't use words. But they do communicate, all the time. When they trust you enough to show their belly, bring you something strange, or greet you with a sound that only you ever hear, that's not random. That's connection. The secret to understanding cats isn't about training them to speak. It's about slowing down long enough to notice what they've been saying all along. So the next time your cat does something strange, don't just brush it off. Watch. Listen. Because somewhere in that moment, your cat might be saying more than you think. Does your cat do any of these things? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss out on more pet secrets like these.